All right, it's January 26th, and yes, we're back with another green screen episode, which means I'm feeling decently tonight. It still was a 2-nap day, which means also partially why this is later than I usually prefer. But we're feeling okay. We're doing it. It's like I told a friend, this is the goal. I want to make these videos at least once a week if I do anything for this stuff, if I still can't make it out, that kind of stuff. So really cool. Speaking of really cool, I had this band hit me up, and they're like, "We got this brand new single. Do you want to, showcase it on your show?" And I'm like, "Let me hear it. Let me hear it." And so, let's listen together. Let's listen together. How about that? We can do this. We can turn it up here. There you go. Very good. They actually are from here in Phoenix. As you can hear, like an alternative rock, like they say synthwave pop rock, and really cool. I know I probably shouldn't talk over this song. You're like, I'm trying to listen to music. Oh, I know what I can do. Here you go. If you're wondering, they're over on Bandcamp. They're over on streaming services. I know I'm like wanting to talk and stuff, but yeah. So check them out. Apparently, their bass player I know from Turn Zero, which also fucking awesome rocks. But yeah, if you're looking for new music here in Phoenix and that kind of stuff, probably turn this back down so you can actually hear me over it. But you can still hear it the whole episode. We're going to keep it playing. And one other thing, I could throw this out there, and I still have to like it. And you can tell my tastes by generally the shows I put on my concert calendars every week. But you know what? If you're in a band or a musician and you want to submit music for underneath these episodes every Friday, you can always email me at joe@everyshowjoe.com, Dropbox link or Bandcamp link or even Google Drive, that kind of stuff. And make sure it's cleared that I'm not going to get muted on Facebook or Instagram or YouTube, that kind of stuff, if you are going to send it to me. So, yeah. That kind of stuff. But, be cool. I suppose it'd be cool to open this up for some submissions. Though, up to this point, it's been all just stuff I fucking love. Like, I haven't featured them. But they have a fucking awesome, good new album called from Cheek Face that I've just been listening to. It took me away from listening to Green Day. Sorry, Green Day. Cheek Face is where it's at now. But speaking of where it's at, you want to know about shows that are coming up. And I want to tell you about them for the next 7 days, right? Around Phoenix and a little bit around Arizona. So let's go. Yes, welcome to another episode of Every Show Joe Says Go, where I still recommend masking. Be careful out there, because not only is there the flu and COVID that fucking, for now, over a year and a half has fucking been affecting me, which do everything you can to mitigate it, but also there's a respiratory virus, it's RSV. What I've been reading is it usually affects younger and older, but it seems like it's affecting more people. Either that or the flu strain is just really bad, so get your flu shot. But yeah, also masking will help lower the risk of it in the enclosed spaces. So try to do that too as a courtesy to your fellow person. And also, our immunocompromised friends makes them a little more comfortable going out to a show. They like live music. It's crazy. I know I know. But they like music. And I like to watch live music. And so let's make these spaces better for them too. It's so weird. I don't usually have an in-ear monitor because I just do this. Because at least as long as I know it's recording. But I feel like I'm on the radio. Next on 98 KUPD. I don't know if I have the baritone, a lower bass. Anyways, moving on though. Of course, other housekeeping. Wherever you're watching this, please be sure to like it. If you're watching on YouTube, please be sure to subscribe if you haven't. And if you haven't subscribed, and go over there, hit that subscribe button. As those go up, one day, the fabled ad revenue that I tout every week, I might make a quarter of a penny or whatever when you get those ads and skip them after 6 seconds. That kind of stuff. So that'll help me out there. Plus, you get notifications when this content or anything else I put there goes live, which once I'm healthier and have energy again to do more, hopefully get back to some Twitch streams and maybe restart that podcast of mine. We'll see. We might be over promised. Actually, I have video ideas. There's a list of things that I want to do, like a weekly. What am I listening to? Because you want to know. You may want to know. I don't know if you want to. But yeah, so that kind of stuff. If I upload that to YouTube, you get notifications of that. But I don't get ad revenue. That's the sad thing. But if you want to support and look at it as like a tip or something of that line, or want to support, you can always go to patreon.com/everyshowjoe and support me there. Patreon.com/everyshowjoe. You can support me there. And they're even $1 a month. I have $1 a month tier. That helps me out, just like a tip. Just consider it a tip. And I think you can even, I saw someone do a free tier. It's also get notification when these go live, or when these get posted. And anything I post to the website, everyshowjoe.com. You can find there. So think of that. And if you're watching on YouTube or on Facebook there, they do have that stars thing. So that's also like tipping. So yeah, appreciate everyone that does. And thank you. Thank you. Other things to do, like I mentioned, everyshowjoe.com. You go over there, check out the stuff there. Most recently that I was able to get my camera out there too was Devin K and the Solutions. Fucking amazing. And they're coming back February 29th with Jer at the Trunk Space. Anyways, you guys are like, you've said that every week. And I'm excited. We're gonna try to make. I want to get out tomorrow. Of course I want to get out tomorrow. But also, yeah, we got Celeste, Okinawa Plane Crash, Bocat, all that kind of stuff. That was on that one. Plus other stuff I've been able to make and take pictures and talk about. You can go check that out on everyshowjoe.com. Other thing, of course, like I said, underneath there, it's a New Capital, 15 minutes to song. Go check out their Bandcamp and various stream. And of course, thank you, Jesse Val, for Valdors. Check out Valdors for your door knees. I don't even know if that's tagline, but awesomeness, and thank you for the camera. You've seen me recording for over half a year now, I think. Fuck yes, and it's super, super cool. But yeah, I think that's what we got for housekeeping. Of course, every week I like to also... Oh, and of course, other shameless plug. When you're on everyshowjoe.com, there is a store link in the menu bar. You can go pick up an Every Show Joe shirt and support me that way, wearing it around, and yeah, that kind of stuff. So you can always help out there. The other thing, though, that I like to do every week is basically shout out fuck racism, fuck sexism, fuck transphobia, fuck homophobia, fuck all this bullshit that is distractions from real issues, trying to take away basic human rights. They are trying to dehumanize people, and that's a whole other thing that is horrible. But yeah, so basically I like to try and put out there some good things to do and get involved with. And I have links to them over on everyshowjoe.com/get involved. Like RAIN, the rape, sexual assault, incest. They help victims of that. 1in10.org is a really good organization on there. Black Lives Matter, Put Air in Action. One that I like to really put out and emphasize, putairinAction.org. Stop AAPI Hate. FirstNations.org. Cider Project's on there. And also Punk Rock Saves Lives, which I think they have their RV in order, but go check that out. You can always support there. And of course, Arizona being Arizona, which now they're challenging. If you haven't been following Robbie from Phoenix, which you might know from Playboy Man Baby, his Instagram, Robbie from Phoenix, you can go check that out. And that would be him doing some political stuff, which is really, really cool. But yeah, you can also see that they are trying to challenge. They have it going to the courts challenging if that it was the 1864 law or whatever about abortion should be enforced. So, but regardless, also we're getting it on the ballot. Katie Hobbs even signed it and endorsed it. Go find it. Go sign it. They need, I think, 50,000 signatures to get it on the ballot. And let's get just reproductive rights on the ballot here in Phoenix, and let's protect it. So yeah. There's Zelda. So you can go find that stuff over on everyshowjoe.com. Other things, of course, every week I like to fucking mention how you support your favorite musicians, your favorite bands, and, buy the merch, buy the shirts, buy the CDs, buy the vinyls, which I shamelessly bought this blindly, but it's fine. I've been listening to it when did it come out? Sunday night? I've been listening pretty much on loop whenever I'm listening to music, other than right now. To a lot of Cheekface, and it's a fucking great album. They may be my favorite discovery of the last 4 years. Hopefully not offending anyone, because I've found a lot of awesome music, so you're all tied for number one. We'll just go there. But yeah, Cheekface is fucking amazing. So I'm going to throw it out there. But yeah, go support Bandcamp, their websites, all that kind of stuff. That's the most direct, simplest way to support your favorite musicians, for your bands. NEVA, the National Night Venue Association, they're out there too. Of course, NEVASSOC.org, supporting your independent venues across the country. So something good to throw out there. And then, yeah, of course, the best, most fun way, that one way that I fucking miss doing on a regular basis is going out to a show, getting the energy of those fans and bands together and just having a blast. So yeah, let's get right into it tonight, Friday, the 26th, all times are Arizona times, which are Mountain Standard Times, which actually is easier to do the math on when daylight savings is in effect. But regardless, hopefully we got the times right and the dates right. Let's go from the top. We got By the Apollo with Rad Stacy, Das Mitty, and the Memblers at the Trunk Space, where they ask kindly that you mask inside there. 7:30 p.m. Got Scorpion Child with Hoodoo Akai, Jupiter Cyclops, Secret of Lost Empires, and Via Vengeance at Yucca Tap. 7:30 p.m. One that I went and listened to since last week and was like, you know what, they're kind of rocking. Just gonna throw that on here. We also got Mills End at the Fog Cow. Speaking of rocking, 8 p.m. with some awesome food. We got Show and Tell with Intent, Rattlesnake Suitcase, Weapons of Pride at Pub Rock Live. That one at 7 p.m. Got Hank Topless and the Dead Horseman with Katie May and the Lubrication. Gabe Roswell at the Chopper Jones. The Chopper Jones. 9 p.m. Vic Timms and the Kentucky Rifles with Killing Sunday. San Jacinto Prison Band over at the Blues Bar, 9 p.m. Fuvana, which is a tribute band of, you got it, Foo Fighters and Nirvana. They're just tribute band to Dave Grohl, right? That's what that makes. And Chasing Poppies over at Starlight Lounge, 9 p.m. for you West Siders. And then, yeah, if you're hanging out at home and looking for some awesomeness, Scott Clafstein always brings the awesome. From Littlest Man Band, once from the Real Big Fish, and just always awesome. Twitch.tv/Scott Clafstein, 10 p.m. You can go hang out, put in requests, have a blast. He's amazing. And then Saturday, we got Mandingo's 30th anniversary show. Yes, with Rhythm Collision. Oh, God. Rhythm Collision. There we go. Excuse me. The Necronauts. And Erased at the Rebel Lounge, 8 p.m. Hell yes. Necronauts rule. Even if I caught the COVID that gave me this fucking long symptoms at their show. Fuck it. I've narrowed down, unfortunately, when this happened. Regardless, it's going to be a fucking awesome scene, Mandingo. Those are some favorite people playing in that band. There's some favorite people in Necronauts. There's some favorite people just playing. So that's Rebel Lounge, 8 p.m. We also got Trash Can Romeos, Ferratu, and the Voodoo at the Chopper Dons. I keep just calling them the Chopper Dons. 9 p.m. We're just going to be the hype man. We're going to put the in front of everything. Tearing it up. Tearing it up at the Timeout, featuring Factory Reset, Gacy Day Parade, Jesse Yonkers, and TA80 at Timeout Lounge, 8 p.m. We also got Bruiser Queen in town with American Swine and Cloud Kickers at Yucca Tap, 8 p.m. Southwest Stomp featuring Sampus Cats, Lloyd Tripp, The Still Nights, 1/8 Millers, Spark Tones, and Tin Can Screamers at the Dirty Drummer, starting at 2 p.m. An early one on Saturday. Oh, yeah, that's good. I, for some reason, had it in my head there was one. There might be still one coming up. That's an earlier start on a weekday. And also for you guys that like the tribute bands, Green 182 at Roosters Country, 8 p.m., which, yeah. I'm not a huge fan of a lot of cover bands, but I know some people are in these bands that I like. And so throwing that out there, and I know some of you guys like it, so we're going to throw that out there. Plus, if you're going up to Flagstaff and you're looking for something on Saturday, Roger Klein and the Peacemakers are playing the Orpheum up there, 7:30 p.m. And then Sunday, and I know it's sold out, but we're going to throw it out there. You might be able to find a ticket, or maybe your friend is like, I can't make it, and they post on Facebook, and you're like the first one to reply, and you're like, I'm going. We got Plain White Tees with Polyvana at the Rebel Lounge, 8 p.m. We also got Bite Me Bambi, who are coming here with, what is it, February? I can remember fucking Jared, Devin Kane Solutions, but I can't remember Bite Me Bambi. They're coming here with Bucko 9, Yucca Tap. But regardless, go check them out before you check them out live over on twitch.tv/BiteMeBambi, 3 p.m. where they stream and take requests. So yeah, throw that out there. And then Monday, we got one down in Tucson that I can throw out there for you. Bugbath with Sunspots, Closet Goth, some favorite people there in Closet Goth, and Velour, which always makes me think of Zap Brannigan and Futurama. Oh, Velour. It's nice. Anyway, we're not going to go into my Zap Brannigan impression. But that's at the Groundworks, Tucson, 7 p.m. And then, of course, 10 p.m. you can check out Scott Kloffenstein streaming over on his Twitch. And then Tuesday we got Fucked Up with Joan of Arkansas with Miserable Ghosts at the Nile Underground. And I'm hoping to make it. We're going to test. We're going to see if I've improved any of it. And I fucking love Fucked Up. I guess that works, right? We're just going to use that word. But I'm hoping to fucking power through that one. Fucked Up doesn't come through that often. I fucking love them. And Joan of Arc is fucking awesome too. And so hopefully I can check out all of them at the Nile around 7 p.m. for you. And you might see me there. We're going to see it. Once we get to Tuesday, we're going to see how I do. I have my cardiologist appointment then too. So one more specialist to try and see if we can find anything we can treat this shit with. But yeah, I mean, I'm excited and hoping I'm going to make it. But if I didn't, I might be home watching streams like Chris Murray's Blue Bait live stream over on his Facebook, 6 p.m. There you go. Plus, bright and early in the morning, they got you. That was a Talina and Bite Me Bambi over on their Twitch. Twitch.tv/Bite Me Bambi. 8 a.m. for you. Then Wednesday, Military Gun with Pool Kids, which... This is another way I just discovered music, by not just looking at flyers, but then I look them up, I look up their music. And Pool Kids was one that I noticed some mutual band friends and bands like them, and I'm like, okay, we gotta listen to them. So I was listening to them while I was preparing some of this list, and they're fucking rad. So Pool Kids specifically, I'm putting on, is the reason this show's on here. But regardless, Military Gun, Pool Kids, Spiritual Camp, and Deathlands at the Rebel Lounge, 7 p.m., boom, there you go. And if you're down in Tucson and you like the Mountain Goats, or you don't like the Mountain Goats but you like AJJ, because you'll probably like the Mountain Goats then, they're going to be down there with Craig Finn and Bully at the Rialto Theater, 8 p.m. We got Scott Kloffenstein over on his Twitch, of course, doing the morning shift, 10 a.m. And then February, oh my God, it's a first. It's Thursday. We got Bite the Hand with the continent name coma. I really am injecting into the front of everything. Life on Standby at the Nile Coffee Shop, 7 p.m. Looks out Bryn Ryder with My One Bitch band, Bay Window, and Ghost in the Willow, fucking great dude, and band at the Rhythm Room, depending if he's playing solo or band. Actually, they're all awesome, so go check out Ghost in the Willow. Show up early. 7 p.m. there at the Rhythm Room, which, by the way, you saw me sharing it. As of time of recording, I noticed we're pretty much, they look like they funded it. Rhythm Room has a GoFundMe. Go check out their social medias. Their insurance told them they would revoke their insurance if they didn't get the parking lot repaved. So they set up a GoFundMe to pay for that stuff and some other stuff around the Rhythm Room. So go support if you want. Yeah, but good to see that we are pretty much at the 30,000 they needed to keep them open. You don't need to lose any more locals. And the Rhythm Room is an awesome local. That's where I saw Amel and the Sniffers. Anyways, tangents, right? Tangents. Speaking of other things and tangents, got the Brothers with the Senators with Jules at Crescent Ballroom, 7:30 p.m. And then down in Tucson, actually, we got the Syncs EP release with New Mysphoria, Female Gaze, Club Congress down in Tucson, 7 p.m. New Mysphoria one that I caught at the Groundworks with Teenage Halloween, I think, the first time I saw them. And fucking, they're awesome. So go check out that whole show, really. If either driving down to Tucson or if you're down to Tucson, you look for something. Yeah. And if you're looking for something up in Flagstaff, and you might like AJJ, or you might not like the Mountain Goats, but you like AJJ, and you probably like the Mountain Goats, or you just like the Mountain Goats. We spaghettied that whole thing. With Craig Finn and Bully, they're at the Orpheum up in Flagstaff, 7 p.m. And then Scott Kloffenstein, of course, 10 a.m. on his Twitch. You go hang out, put in requests, have some fun. Then Friday, we're there. We've got Wives with Dry River Yacht Club and Banana Gun at Crescent Ballroom, 8 p.m. Get an awesome carne asada, or I know the bean and cheese is a popular one, burrito at the Crescent Ballroom, 8 p.m. There's also the Woodworks with Faye, the Right Hand Dandies at the Dark Side Tempe Farmers Market. The Dark Side is part of Tempe's farming. Yeah. Regardless, my notes are here to make sure I can tell you. 8 p.m. We also got Golden Necklace, Mundo, and Lobby Boxer, another band that I checked out because I saw Jer was touring or at least playing a couple shows of Lobby Boxer, and I went and checked them out, and I bought their album of Bandcamp. They're rad. They're going to be playing at Rebel Lounge 7:15 p.m., a little earlier start, I guess you could say. So that's why that's on here. Check out Lobby Boxer, show up early. And then we also got Electric Bloom with Borst, with Palindrome, with the Rubes, with Junk Drawer, and Another Day is Demons at the Ground Zero Studio, 7:30 p.m. And yes, we've got Scott Klopstein, of course, streaming always on his Twitch, 10 p.m., unless Littlest Man Band's on tour or playing a show. But he's usually pretty there with regularity. So yeah, there's some awesome stuff of music and bands that I fucking think rule. There's at least one on all these shows that I think fucking rule. And, of course, usually around them, all the other bands and musicians probably roll. So that's why you'll probably enjoy any of them and why they come recommended. So there's your week of shows. Thank you guys, as always, for fucking tuning in, and hopefully, and for making this far if you're hearing this. But yeah, fucking love you guys. Thank you for all the support. Should be back next week. Maybe I can get out to Fucked Up. I want to bring my camera, so we're gonna see. We're gonna see how I feel. We're gonna see. Also, go check out Fucked Up. Their album last year was fucking one of my favorites. So just gonna throw that out there too. A lot of their albums are my favorite. Regardless, we're going off on more tangents, and we probably should draw this to a close so we can get this uploaded, right? So, all right, till next week, guys, take care, have fun, be safe, and we're going to do this one more time. Take care.